You want to know what mold is good on? Cheese. Does that look like cheese to you? I don't think so. There's a guy dying in his front room and he's taking shots. How about I freeze your brain just in case? I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just a little bit perturbed. Hello there, YouTuber. Welcome back to the Slop channel. I think it's about time we remind ourselves what the meaning of pain is. And by meaning of pain, I mean the meaning of pain of watching the cringe-ass experience of watching people who thought opening a restaurant with zero experience was a good idea. Spoilers, if you have zero experience in something and you decide to open up a shop dedicated to that thing you have zero experience in, it's probably not going to work out too well. And Gordon Ramsay is here to show us exact examples of this conniving conundrum in a very, very British manner. We are going to be watching Kitchen Nightmares. Wait, Kitchen Nightmares? Yeah, Kitchen Nightmares! I'm so professional. Oh boy! We're going to be in for a wild ride on this one, I feel. So let's get into it. Whilst I slowly question my decision and culinary life as to whether this was going to be worth it or not.
Sal's Pizzeria, run by John Esposito.
My parents came here from Italy, and they took over this
so he's got
pizzeria in
cultural
1970.
backing.
And at the age of 14, I left high school to help my mom and dad run the business. This has become my life.
Good boy mode.
Hello, Sal's. How can I help you? We ran the place very successfully. Thank you. By the 90s.
Okay, so they've, judging by what I'm seeing, they have good infrastructure. They've got a stone bake oven. They're trying to be authentic Italian. How could this possibly go wrong? Remember what I always say. There's 3 bastions of failure. 3 points of failure for a restaurant. It's the food, the customer experience, and the oh god, I've actually forgot about my either way, if one of those 3 pedestals are bad, you can get by just. But if you got two of those failing, yeah, you're gonna be shut down real quick.
So we were able to purchase the restaurant next door.
Hello, how are we doing? Welcome to Maria's.
Thank you.
My mom became sick.
Hi, Kinro. No, thank you for being there. It's really nice to be around you.
Named the room after my mom. That's why you have Sal's Pizza.
I wonder if Lara's gonna turn that into a YouTube video, actually.
His father passed away.
We get a shout out to Kinro, please.
He was the only one in charge of everything. And as the years passed, it started to
Yeah,
go
the point
down.
is, there's several points of failure in a restaurant, and if one of them's bad, it's okay. You can get by. Ideally, you want all of them to be good, but if like maybe your food's not quite as good as it could be, but you've got a great experience of being there, and maybe it's cheap and whatever, you know, it's fine. But it's a fine chemistry. You have to have a good balance.
I can't figure out the reason why it dropped off. Where's the people? I've stayed the same. I haven't changed.
They weren't a fan of the eggplant.
I don't know what they're doing over there.
John, as the owner, is supposed to be in charge of this whole place, including the kitchen, but he's
judging. So they have good equipment by the looks of it. My assumption is going to be hygiene, or this guy's a friggin'
usually up front making pizzas covered in flour.
You know what, Kinro? I don't care. Get shouted at anyway, nerd.
And a restaurant are 2 different animals. That's like the accountant that thought it'd be cool to open a wine bar.
Stop paying attention over here for a minute. Get in the kitchen. Really look at what's going on.
John treats this place like his second home. He's got 4 kids that are always here running around the restaurant.
What? Oh no. As if there's anything, dude, I swear. I am so glad I'm a social shut-in, because I used to love going to restaurants and stuff, and there is nothing worse than going to a place where you're trying to have a nice experience. Like, when I proposed to my ex, it was a great experience. Until a family walked in with their 10-year-old kid. Now, I get you want to take your kids out, but if you go to a very adult restaurant, just leave your kid at home. You're going to serve them a filet mignon, and they're going to be, can I have ketchup with that? And the second they're done butchering their steak, they're going to run off and be bored as hell, bothering other people. Then there's the babies that are at these things that scream their goddamn head off, giving you military-grade tinnitus!
It doesn't really look good for the restaurant.
John
Get a
is
carer!
an extremely stubborn owner.
All right, so this is the way we're going to set up the table.
Listen, hold Maria Rosa. Tell her to get down here. It's my restaurant.
Oh, never mind.
In his
Okay,
mind,
the manager's a bit of a dick.
worked, but it really stopped working.
Right, so it seems like the biggest issue so far is management
Carvajal
and the
used to be a very
experience.
old school Italian neighborhood.
If the
but
staff
now
aren't
we
there
have
doing
much
with the right
younger people
mindset, it's going to be
A lot of
hopeless.
people like to call them hipsters.
Hey, sorry, spaghetti doesn't taste quite right.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a fresh tomato sauce. Throw this up. Am I going to put on plastic glasses, get a funky haircut?
I don't want to make presumptions, but the only reason why your tomato sauce should taste funky is if you put too much sugar in it and you've turned it into like a there's a name for it. It's an Italian dish. Because some bolognese sauces do use sugar, but if you put too much into it, it turns into something else that's designed for an entirely different cuisine entirely. That, or the tomato has gone bitter because it's sour and it's old.
Put an earring in my ear just to accommodate the new people. I'm not gonna do that.
How are things on this side?
Bad, horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
John is holding on to the past and to the way things were done when his parents ran the
Ah,
business.
yes. The other
We didn't do
stifler of it.
anything.
Wait, did you know that we have a Discord and a Twitch? No? Well, now you do. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you click those little links over there and be part of the fun? Just like the rest of us cool kids, you know what I'm saying?
Innovation, dog-headedness.
Any business.
Gotta adapt with the times, dude.
Pull the plug. But how do you?
Yeah, gotta get some tablets into your restaurant so the kids can play Fortnite.
It's mom and dad.
Oh, not getting enough
Losing
customers?
one's like losing
Give
a
out
parent
Pokemon
again.
cards.
I'm not prepared to handle that.
Mama Maria's. What is that? That is ghastly. Holes everywhere. That is not a good sign.
What is that?
My goodness me.
Did you see that out front? And the first thing you're gonna think is it's goddamn out of business. No self-respecting establishment. Like you have to keep in mind. Okay, first rule of business: the first impression is the most important. And if you're not even willing to take care of the way your shop looks, the first impression is going to be, well, if they're not going to look after their shop, their food is probably going to be terrible as well. Probably.
Hello. How are you?
Kid, how are you?
And that might not be the case,
Yeah, good
but
to
that's
see
the
you.
first impression.
I'm the manager
People
here.
jump to
That
conclusions.
outside looks like an eyesore. Whose idea was that?
The owner, he actually cut the letters out.
Why?
I guess because it was tearing and he just completed the whole thing.
And the owner is,
John,
and he is where?
next door. He's responsible for like the pizzeria.
So 2 restaurants.
Right.
Mama Maria's. I'm standing in.
Right, and then there's Sal's Pizzeria next door.
I'm gonna go meet the owner.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Wow. So Sal's Pizzeria. John, there he's there.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. So, are you filling in today?
Oh, they are
Someone phoned in
connected.
sick?
I
Peter
pretty
make-
much
is he
make the
sick?
pizzas. Yeah.
Because
I always
that's
work in
very
front of the
unprofessional.
counter, makes-
Gordon
you buying
Ramsay's
their
coming around.
constantly?
I know,
Yeah.
I'll hide in the
How long
pizza
have you been making
place.
pizzas?
Since I'm 10 years old.
That's incredible. I got confused with a hideous canopy outside. Was that you who cut holes in the canopy?
Oh, look at that face, dude. Hold up. Where's that face?
How long have you been making pizzas?
Since I'm 10 years old.
That's incredible. I got confused with a hideous canopy outside.
He's not going to be taking criticism. Look at that face. The first sign of criticism, and he already looks like he sucked on a freaking lemon. Did you just insult my canopy? I'll have you know I made love to that canopy. Dude looks like he's about to throw a toddler fit. He's got his arms crossed. He's sucking on his tongue.
Was that you who cut holes in the canopy?
Actually, the wind did that.
The wind did that.
Excuse
Yeah.
me?
Anyway, come round. Let's have a catch up. Okay, first of all, give me a little insight, the history.
My mom and dad had a pizzeria, and my father and my mother did all the cooking in the back. By the 90s, my mom got sick. She came down with cancer. She passed first.
I'm sorry, he's no longer with us. Wow.
So that's why it has 2 different
Right.
names. Mom and Dad, Sal and Maria.
Right. Combined restaurants, what is the #1 problem here?
We're not busy.
You're not busy.
There's more competition in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's not the problem. That's the causality. That's the problem. But what's the causality? It's a cause and effect. You have the effect of not being busy. The cause is because you're doing something wrong. And usually people like this are too pig-headed to realize that they're pointing fingers at everything else other than the real problem, which is themselves. You're the problem. The causality is you're not busy.
And we're struggling.
Gee,
We're
I
struggling to keep
wonder
the doors
why
open.
we're
It's a
not
hard pill to
busy.
swallow.
No, it's not me that's the problem, it's the customers.
I'd like to meet and find out what's going on here.
It's very uncomfortable for me to sit here right now and ask for help.
Thank you.
I'm not feeling who I am.
And yet, when these people ask for help,
Oh, hello.
Hello.
more often than not, they're probably
this
going to
is
sit there going, oh,
Lauren, nice
yes,
to
we
see you."
brought him here to blow smoke up our ass. And in reality, we're not brought him here to give us help. We just wanted the publicity. Oh, he's going to give us advice on how to run our shop? Well, we'll sit here and smile at him whilst he does that and gives us a free makeover. But we're not going to actually change anything. Oh!
Meet you.
What'd you do?
I'm the waitress.
Excellent. What's wrong with the rest?
I hate people like that.
Lack of leadership. John's a little frantic, chaotic, usually very
Gee,
busy.
it's almost like he's running two
John has
separate
been
shops
here
at the same
forever.
time.
So you would think John would know how to run this place, but he doesn't want to change anything because this is what his parents knew before they passed away.
Homemade
I almost feel like that's
pastas.
maybe a bit of a problem with the
Pasta made
parenting
daily
side
on
of
the
things.
premises. All the pasta's made fresh on a daily basis.
Yep.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
start off
Cap. I'm saying cap. That's going to be a cap.
with the tortellini patata.
Okay.
I got to try the spaghetti meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Margarita, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Wow.
Vongole oreganata. Second course, you got the tortellini patate.
The food is not good here, but it's not my food.
I'm serving it the same way we always serve it.
Oh, boy. I think the chef Ramsay's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what goes on around here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm Fran. I'm 22.
Fran, nice to see you, darling. What'd you do?
I just showed the desserts to
Oh,
the
okay,
table.
let's have a look. Show me. Wow. So they showcase the desserts.
So this is our desserts. Everything's made here, fresh on premise.
Right.
That's a cool
So
concept.
good. Jeez. What is that?
Unnecessary, but hey.
It's butter.
Yeah, just to display as the ice cream.
And that mold on there, you show that?
And this is why you don't do showpieces. It's much cheaper and much more professional to just have photos. I'm just saying.
No,
Yuck.
the butter's on top, so it covers that.
Yeah, but at no point is mold good. Like that mold, if common sense is the antithesis to me, mold is the antithesis to culinary cuisine.
And that bit there?
Yeah.
And Fabio, you're the general manager, right? So you've got no idea of this. We're presenting those moldy bits of shit, and it's stuck with butter on top.
No, those are just for display.
Hold on,
They're
hold on.
not for-
Because they're for display.
Yeah, you don't make excuses for mold. What is wrong with you? So I'm starting to see that there's an issue here with standards. I don't want to see what their fridge looks like. If there's mold on the display piece, their fridge is going to be diabolical.
You've got the right to cake them in mold and serve customers a display that's full of mold.
So we're supposed to like put a fresh one every day so we can throw it out?
Are you kidding me? What do you think?
If you're going
I
to
think
have a
that,
display,
as long as
yes.
It's, I mean, it's fresh. It's good. I mean,
Are
but I
you-
wouldn't.
Are you? I mean, have you lost the plot?
No, I haven't.
It's changed colours 4 times, and it absolutely reeks.
All I'm saying is that this is for display. We're not serving it.
So do the.
If that, nah, I can't. Dude, I can't. These guys have been psyoped into believing that mold is okay. You want to know what mold is good on? Cheese. Does that look like cheese to you? I don't think so.
Customers deserve a display that's full of shit.
Oh my God, he's ripping into him. He's ripping into him, man.
Look at this mess.
Oh my God.
Oh God, I just retched. God.
That
It is
must be
turning
2
into
months
cheese.
old.
What the hell?
It's probably a few days old. A few days.
A few days?
We
Few
don't
weeks?
serve it. It's for presentation.
I'm
only.
aware you're not serving it. Thank fuck, gold star. Congratulations on that one. That's a big breakthrough with you.
That's why you're here.
Excuse me?
That's why you're here.
I'm here to tell you that that's shit and you
No.
shouldn't be presenting it.
No,
you don't know the difference between mold and fresh.
It's for presentation only.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to clean my hands. I'm caked in mold.
I think I'm starting to realize why this episode is called The Rotten Lobster Causes a Restaurant Call. I need to go to the hospital to get my brain bleached from this shit. Oh, God.
I've got disgusting butter and I've got fucking hands full of pus. Oh my God. Oh, Christ
Absolutely
almighty.
rancid.
got
And,
that
like,
mold
that's
pudding.
like, from a hygiene perspective, like, I get wanting to have, like, a display for the food. Either get something fake. If you're not willing to put fresh out every day, just get photos. Like, I've been to places that do, I've been to places that do, like fresh displays of food, but they usually replace the food every other day, or every day near enough. And if you're not going to be willing to do that, of course you're going to get mold, and of course it's not going to be fresh, of course it's not going to look good. If you're not going to have standards, you might as well do something, because if you're not willing to look after it, then put something there that you don't have to look after.
No.
He's gonna come throw it at us.
I'd rather him throw it at us than me serve it to him.
The patata?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks so stodgy.
I don't know.
Mush.
It's bland. I mean, really bland. And visually, it looks like someone's just eaten that whole dessert tray.
That looks like something that you get out of like a can and it's been microwaved. And he probably paid like $30 for it too. Oh, God. Someone needs to learn how to make a friggin' sauce. Jeez.
And it shot out twice as quick as it went in. Laurie, it's just bland. I mean, really bland.
I'll let them know.
And is this frozen? Because there's a grainy potato flavour inside that...
I don't think anything's frozen here.
You need
so the
potato?
tortellini aren't frozen.
I'll double check.
Thank you, though.
Oh, you know it is frozen. That's usually the first thing to go.
Uh-oh.
He said it was very, very bland. He asked if the tortellini were frozen. I
Of
wasn't
course it
sure
is.
if they were frozen or not.
He's right.
Well, of course, because that's the first thing to go. When standards slip and you don't have the money, you're like, okay, well, there is absolutely nothing wrong with using frozen, but you have to compensate for it. Like, ideally, you want to use fresh. You should be making it fresh. Do some prep work at the beginning of the day. But if you are going to use frozen, be honest about it, and at least season the damn thing.
All pasta's fresh frozen. That's the most mind-boggling thing in this place. We make everything and then freeze it.
What? They do make it, but then they freeze it? Why? Pasta is like so easy to make. It's flour, eggs, and water more often than not. Why would they freeze it? Okay, you know what? Just explain.
Chef, the tortellinis
Like
are frozen.
I would almost forgive them if they just bought it in frozen. But if they're making it fresh,
freeze it,
and then
something's wrong big time.
Whew, okay. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Wow.
The chef in me is not dying. It's already dead. Somebody needs to resuscitate it with a CPR machine.
Everything was like fresh.
It makes no sense.
What, to make it fresh and then freeze it?
And then freeze it. It makes no sense.
Does anyone clean here? Fabio, how often is this place cleaned?
I have no idea.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the manager! What do you mean you don't know when it's cleaned? Dude, I was a chef and even I cleaned. It is a universal thing that everyone working for an establishment helps clean. It's not just up to one person, it's up to everybody.
Cleaned.
They don't have a cleaning crew.
All these?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask John.
What's that smell in here?
Oh, ew. Oh, stagnant water. That looks like a fake plant and everything.
That's the smell. Oh my God. What in the fuck? Damn.
It was a little bit of a payback because he just finished tearing me apart.
I hope this guy gets fired. Fug this guy. What do you mean payback, you childish little oh my God, he's actually you little piece of absolute I hate you better right in the eye with a damn he's making me angry. He's not even the run. Burn it. Exterminatus. I'm calling it. That's it. I'm calling in the Exterminatus. That's it. Hey, Rylador, get your ass over here. Give us the Exterminatus right now. Oh, dude, I promised myself I wouldn't get angry.
That was a little bit of karma.
Did I get you? Yeah. Where in the fuck did all that come from?
You overflooded it.
Who watered the plants this morning?
John, they're full of water. Somebody watered the plants.
Someone's doing a great job at watering plants, but not changing desserts. Man.
And they were just regular. Oh, I feel so sorry for those customers. They got the splash zone from that thing. But guys, just as a word of warning, you should not have to have a cagoule on to be around plants. I'm just saying. You wear a cagoule and a water suit when you're at, like, Waterworld. Not around plants in a restaurant.
Wow. Now I'll pay for any dry cleaning, right? Okay? Fuck me.
The spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, what would you say?
enjoy,
Hey,
but
nuke this place,
I
start
know
from
better.
scratch, right?
Spaghetti and meatballs?
Spaghetti and meatballs, one of the quintessential
Fresh
Italian
meatballs or
cuisines.
frozen?
There's no way they would get this wrong, right?
Everything is frozen.
Look at that now inside.
Oh, that looks freezer burnt. What the hell? That looks dry and that looks more depressed than I am currently. And that's saying something.
Before tasting it. Man, look at that. How dry that is. Dry.
Hey, do you want to know what happens when you freeze something? This isn't even a chef thing. This is just like grade 1 level science. When you freeze something, you demoisturize it. And when you freeze it for too long, you freezer burn it, which takes even more moisture out of it. That's why the frozen, although it's a good choice, you don't want to do something that's too frozen. And even then, you can still even have something that's dry to begin with before you've frozen it.
Dry, disgusting frozen meatballs.
Meatballs are frozen, rubbery, and dry.
He's right.
Okay.
Every product we use in here is frozen. When I first started here, we cut up a leg of veal, and I'm still waiting to use it.
What?
And here's your pizza.
For a margarita pizza, it's very greasy.
So, here's the thing with pizza, and I've said this in a different video. Pizza becomes very oily if you put too much on it. Pizza is designed to be less is more. You put a thin layer of cheese, you put the right kind of cheese, because there's different cheeses with different oil counts because of the fats in the milk that you use to make them. And then you got to keep in mind that if there's protein on there, especially meat, you're going to get oil from that as well. And depending on the type of base you're using, if you're doing thin or thick crust, depends on how thick you want to put the cheese on as well. It is not that hard to not make your pizza. Like, pizza is going to be a little bit oily regardless what you do. But it should not be drenched level of oil. I like my cheese like I like my pizza. Drippy, bro.
Yeah, I've got oil slicks in here. Doesn't like the pizza either.
Oh, let me guess. They put a drizzle of oil on top because they saw Jamie Oliver doing it.
But what concerns me, John's behind the bar. All this shit food's coming out, and I want him to taste what he's sending me, because I'm a little bit miffed to why I'm here, if no one's caring.
Okay.
Please?
Sure.
I like my drippy pizza, bro.
He said the pizza is greasy and that you should be tasting everything that before it gets sent out to him.
Bullshit. I've had enough.
Oh, already? Dude, he's only just got there! You've had enough already? Why did you invite him if you weren't going to be willing to listen to his advice? And he still didn't taste it. Oh, baby's about to throw his toys out of his pram.
I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough.
Oh, wow. If he's getting this worked up just from this, oh my god. Can't wait to see how he's going to react to the other stuff Gordon usually does. Oh, I feel sorry for his
disappointed by
staff.
bland frozen food and greasy pizza at Brooklyn's Mama Maria's.
I will say the one redeeming feature about that pizza is the crust looks very authentic. And you kind of just get that. Like, that's what I mean. They have good equipment. They have a real stone bake oven. It is very hard to fuck up a pizza base unless you got a terrible recipe. But then when you have the equivalent of Grimace in charge of making the pizza, yeah, it's not a real surprise that it ends up becoming life-threatening.
A joke.
Chef Ramsay heads to the kitchen, looking for an explanation.
I don't want to talk to this guy when he comes in here.
Come on, everybody outside.
Introduce me to who's who.
This is Joe.
Joel.
This is Oscar.
Joel. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
That's
Come through.
Valentino. Hello, sir.
Valentino, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Likewise, good to see you too. I don't know where to start. I've just had one of the most disgusting lunches I've ever had. I stopped a dessert tray full of moldy desserts and the tortellini.
So here's a fun psychology fact. You want to know how you can tell when somebody's not listening? They have tells. It's like how you can tell when somebody's lying. People have tells when they're in certain emotional states. This man is very defensive. He's currently holding his hand. He's trying to distract his emotions from a mental state to a physical state. He is blinking exceptionally a lot. His lips are pursed. There are certain signs from somebody's expressions, certain micro expressions that will tell somebody a lot about what you're about to say and do before you've even said and done it. And this man is looking more wound up than a VTuber that's just been told their next VTuber model is going to cost $7,000.
Grainy, bland, and the potato was just dreadful. The meatballs? Frozen? Dry? Solid?
Yes, they're disgusting. I don't eat them.
But you can't make
Thankfully,
meatballs every
thank
day.
you. Someone who's honest.
You get 20
Seems like the
pounds
chef
in
actually
your chopping,
cares
you
about what they're
make
making, but it's
meatballs, freeze the rest.
okay.
Do
I
you know
think
how long it takes to make 5
the
pounds of
pedestal,
meatballs?
the corner of
10
this place
minutes.
that's the worst
We've
is
done all our
management.
lifetime. I
It
haven't
all
just
comes
started
back to
this
him.
yesterday. The
It all
meatballs
comes
are
back
always
to him.
done.
You could get away with it in 1967. It's 2012, John. Does anyone have standards here?
13 years ago,
Control of the
bitches.
menu.
Whose menu is it?
It's my menu.
I'm embarrassed to do some
It's my menu. It's shit!
of the things that we do here. Are you kidding me? We make pasta fresh and we freeze it. Like, are you crazy?
But why are you doing it?
I don't have a choice.
Who's stopping you?
The menu. My menu.
Why don't you listen to this man?
Oh
He's
my
spoken
God.
more sense in the last 5 minutes than anybody has.
Taking
since I've been here.
responsibility?
Do you listen to your staff?
They're not paying my bills. I'm the guy paying the bill.
They are paying your bills because they're the ones making your food and your food is fucking failing. What kind of backwards reverse psychology logic is that? The guy's literally psyoped and gaslit himself to believe that his shit doesn't stink.
Oh, because you make the pizza, and so they can't have a voice. You should be nowhere near this business.
I don't agree with you.
I think we should close the doors. I don't think this man actually gives a shit.
I didn't call you because I want to put the key to the door.
I-
If I need you to tell me to put the key to the door, I would
Sure.
have done that without you
Okay.
coming here. It worked before. Why can't it work now?
But you're running.
Why can't it work now? Because you haven't innovated in 20 years, my guy. You haven't done anything to improve things or change things. You've let standards slip and not raised the bar. You've allowed food to become frozen and you've allowed, like, it's a slow, steady slip into sort of like a spectrum of self-denial like this. But holy crap, dude. How do you not look yourself in the mirror and realize, like, they'll do everything to gaslight themselves into making them think they're not the problem.
On nostalgia. It stood still. And yet outside these four walls, the whole neighborhood has overtaken you. You're in love with the memories, John. I don't know what to say.
I
Thank you for your
have a little
honesty.
bit of a theology behind this.
Are you
There's a
chef?
certain mindset from people who are coddled when they're young, people who have been like locked into one way of being, where they have, and it's almost, so from a psychology point of view, this is an element of trauma response. Like the guy said that he lost his family early on, and there are certain semblances of depression and whatever else that as a trauma response to defend yourself, you hold on to the thoughts and the memories of the times that were happy. And this guy's clearly suffering from that. He wants to keep things the way they were. He wants to hold on to when times were good. He's not willing to make a gamble on trying something new, and he's afraid that if he does, he'll lose the memory of what was what he had when it was good. And this defensive type of mentality is that what happens when you have some kind of trauma, you have loss, you have something that's caused you to have a mental impact in some way as when you were younger. It's literally like a shell you build up around yourself to protect yourself from any further harm. And a lot of the times when you have depression, when you suffer from trauma like that, your body's natural instinct is to work your way through it, and eventually you tear that down. In a case like this, though, it just seems like he's never recovered from the trauma of his parents passing and from whatever else that's caused him to get like this. Such a wild thing how the psychology of things ends up impacting the business side of things.
I fucking stink of plant juice.
I'm not going to close the doors just because he said so. I don't agree with him.
Defensivity is the first sign of somebody not willing to accept there's something wrong with
Within a
them,
short
even
time
outside
his
of like
arrival,
depression and stuff.
Chef Ramsay has discovered that the staff may actually know more than the owner.
What are we supposed to do? 'Cause we didn't fucking make these recipes.
And now he's eager to see how the team functions in a dinner service.
I am excited to see this. Oh boy.
Hello, how are we doing? Welcome to Marley's.
Second course, Papa.
All right, so where's the ceremonial lobster?
Boxes, pizza boxes, grande, before, rapido.
What's going on down here? Hello. Business running as normal, John.
Yes, this is.
Yeah. If I wasn't here, you'd be doing exactly the same.
Exactly the same. No difference.
I don't doubt him on that. Man has to have his finger in the pie. Man likes to make pizza. Let him make pizza.
Give me that portobello clam. I need that first.
So that's what John would normally do, just all night on a pizza.
You know what it is? that's another sentiment of the trauma. He's stuck himself where his parents put him. He was making pizza because of his parents, and he refuses to take the proper managerial role because it's a way of him holding on to his parents. That, and it shuns his responsibility for taking responsibility for the things that are hard. You see, it's a defensive mechanism. Again, it's all about defensiveness. It's him trying to stay in his happy zone. He doesn't want to be on the other side in the restaurant because that's hard and difficult, so he doesn't want to risk being rejected. He doesn't want to work on the managerial side because, oh god, if he does that, he'll have to face his demons. So he stays where he's always been, in front of the pizza.
He's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't come in here, he just stays out there all night.
He's afraid. I think he's afraid of the kitchen.
He's afraid of the kitchen?
I think so, sir.
He owns the place.
I know. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's insane.
As John seems content to pound away at the pizza oven,
Margarita sauce, margarita.
the kitchen, led by Joe, is pushing out food at a steady pace.
Pick it up.
That is your pasta.
But that doesn't mean the fast-arriving food is pleasing the customers.
How's everything?
As a thing, you can have bland food, but you better not be selling it like it's God's gift to Earth, and it better not be expensive. Like, when you go to a baseball game and you're buying food out of the stalls there, you know, food is not going to be the same quality as, like, from a restaurant or something. You expect that. But when you go to a restaurant like this and they're charging you $30 for a pasta, it better be goddamn good. Because if it's not, you better be charging less. And if you're not, then you're doing a disservice and you're eroding the cornerstone of your establishment. Because people are not stupid. They know how to derive value from what they're doing. And if what they're eating and what they're tasting doesn't feel like it's the value of what they paid, they ain't gonna buy from you again.
What's that?
A bone.
A bone?
A bone?
I'm a vegetarian.
What? How do you get a bone in the sauce? Huh?
Joe, 2 seconds. There's a bone in a rigatoni, and it's vegetarian.
And the tomato sauce, they put pork bones in it.
What the fuck?
Ah, that's great. So there's a bone in the sauce. We thought the only crime this person was committing was an affront to culinary cuisine, but in fact, they're disposing of bodies in the sauce.
Vegetarian.
That's how we do it every day.
John is responsible for the methods that we use to produce the food.
Get me John, urgently.
Not even just mentioning the fact
if you
that
don't like it,
that's like for a vegetarian
this is
especially.
urgent now. A lady had just found a pork bone in the rigatoni.
We use to give the sauce flavor. We always added sausage.
What? So why are you serving a vegetarian that then? Do you not have a vegetarian option?
So you're serving pork bones in the sauce to a vegetarian. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's how we prepare food for the last 40 years, and I don't see it being a problem.
A pork sauce to a fucking vegetarian?
It's the way we've always done our business.
Oh, Makari doesn't think vegetarians exist. Yeah, them vegetarians, they're pussies. Just make them eat meat, they'll like it
You
then.
can't serve a vegetarian a pork sauce.
Yeah, but why are they vegetarians? There's no reason why they can't eat meat. Yeah, have you heard of a pescatarian? Have you heard of someone who's literally allergic to red meat? There are reasons why people legitimately cannot eat meat sometimes. Sometimes people aren't vegetarian by choice. They're vegetarian by necessity.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know what. Had fucking enough. Had enough.
Oh, throwing toys at Pram again.
Enough.
Do you want me to order you a coffee? Will that make it better? Are you okay? Because I can't hear you.
Are you waiting for the bathroom, Nani?
No, my friend got sick.
Is he vegetarian?
No.
No. What did he have?
The lobster tail.
Oh, this is the lobster.
The lobster, he said, tasted funny. And next thing I knew, he was sick.
John, you want to say? The gentleman being sick in the bathroom.
Yeah, he had lobster, I had the mushroom, and then...
As somebody who has gotten sick off of mushrooms in the past, that stuff has to be immensely old to make you sick.
Medical assistance, would you like for me to call 911?
Joe, pass me a lobster tail, please.
I need one lobster tail. It's tough, right?
Why the guy's thrown up, he's in the bathroom and he's sick. Please show me exactly what you served that customer. Yeah, please. Thank you. Fucking hell.
What the fuck was that? Hold up.
Customer. Yeah, please. Thank you. Fucking hell.
I'm not sure if it's the camera, but that looks like... Why is there a... So that's either like they've accidentally dinked it, or it's so old that the skin is dried and cracked. I didn't realize that we were dealing with Nurgle's plague in food form here.
You all right?
Okay.
No. Chef, your lobster's ready.
Okay. John, come here, you. Just smell it. Seriously.
Fishy.
I can smell the ammonia.
Yeah, you smell that? And that's what that man's just eaten.
Ooh.
That's ammonia. That's what releases when the body starts to decompose. It's being pulled apart and then decomposed.
That's what makes it bad.
Joe, just clarify something for me.
We could possibly kill them.
Kill someone. And whilst we're discussing this, and there's a man vomiting in the toilet now.
Do you hear what he said, by the way? When he went up to the man who was in the toilet, he's like, oh, do you want me to get you another one? Joe's trying to do his job, and the manager's like, nah, we'll kill him. Oh, we'll give him another one. You're trying to kill them!
I can't believe this is happening right now. Feels like shit to know that you got somebody sick.
And it's the first time you've got your head out the dough.
But it's John's responsibility no matter what, because John buys all the product that we use.
Yo, Octavia, thank you for the resub.
Should we call an ambulance?
He's just not well. Call an ambulance.
Hi, this is Sal's Pizzeria.
God.
I need an ambulance. The customer's not feeling well.
And like, especially like ammonia poisoning or food poisoning from like fish.
My worst
Like,
fear is for anybody to get sick.
chicken and fish are the two worst things you could possibly get food poisoning from. I mean, food poisoning's bad in general, but the ammonia side of things, chicken, salmonella, that shit literally kills you.
How would you feel he started puking all over the place?
He's taking shots? There's a guy dying in his front room and he's taking shots? What? Shut it down.
A guy had some lobster and he has a reaction to it. The gentleman sit down.
Yeah, don't tell them that it was moldy lobster.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Need to kill the cameras. Kill the cameras.
It's dinner
He's even
service
still
at Mama
trying to
Maria's.
save face.
Right?
Okay.
No.
One of the diners is feeling ill after eating a questionable lobster.
Smell it.
Yeah, dude, no, and to think, if Gordon hadn't caught that, they would still be selling the lobster. They would have killed someone. What the fuck, dude?
Fishy.
And that's what that man's just eaten.
And the paramedics have just arrived on the scene.
Oh my god.
A guy had some lobster and he has a reaction to it. The gentleman sitting down. It's terrible.
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Anything that you serve.
You, I want to stop everything. Just close the fucking place down now.
Okay, so whatever's been served has been
I
served.
do not want to serve. I do not want to serve anything else, Joe.
Shut it down.
Done. All the fucking vegetarians. Now this. I've had it. Just stop. Everybody stop.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nothing else
Too
leaves
right.
this kitchen.
Like, you'll put it at this point, you're like, if that vegetarian had an intolerance to certain meat products or was like, oh god, there's a word for it. It's not pescatarian. Pescatarian's like fish. There's an intolerance to meat products. And again, the point is, people who are like allergic to meat products or vegans or whatever, you're serving them meat that could that in of itself is unhealthy for them. You're going to cause them mischief, but then you're serving them literally poisoned food because it got so much ammonia in it because it's decomposed. Like, at what point does the idiot tax get paid too much?
Unless it's going in a garbage bag.
Okay, so when I shut it down, do I just kick
Just
everybody out?
apologise, no check, deeply sorry, and we have an issue that we have to deal with. My apologies.
Okay. We need to close, go to the tables, tell everybody they need to go. No checks, just go. Okay, close them.
So sorry, but we're gonna close the restaurant down soon. Should we not eat this?
Yes, don't eat it, don't eat it, just...
Oh, thank God, at least they're not letting them finish their
We are
food.
shutting down, I'm sorry.
Am I gonna get sick from the appetizer we eat?
No,
Is that kind of thing?
just, they're not gonna serve anything else. It's embarrassing to have paramedics walk into your restaurant and to have to shut down...
Like, there's equal parts shit here. This guy's attitude is terrible. But at least he does his job. The chef? Dude, the chef is probably the only person there who's actually giving a damn about standing up to the manager.
Restaurant because of that.
Should we take his contact
Hi,
information or any
Zoe.
kind of information like that?
John, can
Hi,
I have a
Oscar.
word? Outside?
Question is this salvageable?
John, tonight was beyond a disaster.
No, I never expected this. Never in my wildest dreams. Total humiliation.
You notice as well, like, this really reinforces my prediction that this guy's, like, completely away with the fairies. Like, just taking any opportunity to get out of the emotional investment of things. He was dealing with someone who was literally poisoned. And he was so dismissive, non-committed. He had no interest in the fact that the customer was poisoned. You could tell by the look in his face. And that's sort of something that resonates over into everything else he's doing. He's taking that same personality type to everything. It is wild.
But it's not just bad food.
He's distant, John, because he's so diminished with things.
You're so detached from your business.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
You don't look like an owner. You don't sound like an owner. You're like a member of staff back there.
You're right.
But why?
I don't know why. I don't know why. Because I think I've been beat up too much.
There's got to be some fight inside. There's got to be some...
Listen, I am a fighter. I've been a fighter my entire life. I was thrown into this place because they needed a horse, a donkey, to run the place because they couldn't afford to hire me.
I kind of said this earlier. In some respects, I do kind of blame his parents. Like, for whatever reason, like, you have to let the kids have their childhood. When you take a kid out of high school and make them work in your restaurant, you've robbed them of their education, and you've more or less robbed them of their childhood at that point. How are they going to get world experience and actually grow independently if that's all they know? No wonder this guy has some mental problems going on.
But you've given up.
Yeah, man really needs therapy. Holy crap. I'm saying something considering how much therapy I need being a VTuber.
You're destroying yourself.
Listen. Help me change.
I will help you, but you have to understand. You cannot be a member of staff pounding dough. That's not right. You shouldn't be doing that.
I do it because I love my family.
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
And I want to provide for them. The best way I know how.
Do you think they get enjoyment watching you kill yourself in there? John, come on.
It's all about family.
You have to take a big, long step back and stop running this place from a fucking pizza oven.
No. I can't. I'm in no...
Yeah.
No,
as harsh as I was on this guy, you can tell that he's just a completely destroyed man.
I need to take a break.
The question is he going to be susceptible to change? That is the question. How do you fill a cup that is already full? There comes a point where you just have to say, yeah, is it really worth doing it at this point? Is he so, like, in the sauce? Pun intended. Is he so in the sauce that he can't jump into anything else?
No. Listen, you're an owner. Hey, I can see the pain. I feel it. Let me tell you. I've got 4 kids of my own, and I know how hard it is, but I'm here for you. And I want you to win. Understand that. Man to man. I'm telling you, I want you to win. You've got to listen. Okay? We can do this, right? You do not.
I wonder if the guy who got ill soothed them.
Have fun for my kids.
Let's do it for them. Okay? See you in the morning.
I mean, God, dude, if I'd been fed poison, I bloody well would. Okay, can we see their kitchen? I want to see their kitchen.
Chef Ramsay may have pledged his help to John, but he needs to get a handle on everything before he can implement changes.
I am very interested in the state of this kitchen.
Research.
Wait, what? That's where they're Do they not have a walk-in?
Bloody hell. Time to see how much frozen food there really is. Oh, God.
That's all This. Why? Why would you need to freeze? More? Why do you need to freeze that much pasta?
I certainly wasn't aware there was this much.
This is what I'm saying. Like, pasta is so easy to make. You do food prep in the morning and just make what you need for the day. I said pasta is what? Water, eggs, and flour. Unless you're making something very specific, but still. Like, why? It doesn't take much to make.
Oh my God. This goes on. It's endless.
What, they preparing for the apocalypse?
Look at the colours. It's frozen badly. No date, no name.
Oh god, do you have any idea how long pasta has to be frozen to go black?
Look at it. Oh, you're kidding me. What is that?
What is that?
Sausage skin. I mean,
that's not even girl dinner. That's a nightmare dinner. That's what they serve you in the 7th pit of hell.
honestly, look at this. Buckets of them. What's that? That's just out of 2 freezers. And look, there's more freezers down there. Oh my god.
Oh!
You are kidding me.
I feel sorry for Gordon, because he clearly needs a hazmat suit to be there. Why?
Chicken freezer burnt. Oh man.
Dude, there's enough chicken there to start a farm!
It's ruined. You can't cook that. Oh my god.
Dude, that... You wanna know what's wild? It's been freezer burnt so much. So when something's freezer burnt, it kind of it does kind of the equivalent of something that's decomposing. It breaks it down on the molecular level, and it's so freezer burnt that the chicken thighs are blending into each other like some obnoxious mass from The Thing.
This must be 5 years old, this stuff. It's ruined. You can't cook that. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. This is a joke. Look at that. Oh come on. Meatballs. This is ridiculous. They're frozen molded. What's that?
The fact they've gone moldy whilst frozen is absurd. What is wrong with these people? And they were serving that shit? They were just serving those.
Oh god. No dates, no labels.
Oh, just in case. Just in case. You know, we'll freeze 500 meatballs. Just in case. How about I freeze your brain just in case? I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just a little bit perturbed.
An ice cream container, some are filled with pasta shells. Look at this stuff. Freezing tiramisu. You are kidding me. Oh, that's eggplant. How many portions of fruit is here? Well, it's just endless.
I have seen some shit. But I didn't think I'd be seeing frozen diarrhea today.
Horrified by the amount of frozen
That is so much product as well. Imagine the money they've wasted on that.
To give John and his staff.
That is so much money of frozen food that can never be used.
How are you today? Good. Shit day yesterday. Yeah. I've just spoken to Charles, the diner from last night. He got checked out this morning at the hospital. Totally fine, okay? Big breath of fresh air there, let me tell you. I was really nervous.
Good.
No, we all were. We all were.
Today we start fresh. Fortunately, we are still a little frozen in the past.
Yep.
Come with me.
That's an understatement.
Let's go. Let me show you something. Come in.
Wow.
They should have named this restaurant the Ice Age. Get someone called Sid to be in charge of the kitchen. Oh, God. Damn, we're coming back with Ice Age 5.
What the fuck is this?
That's our menu. What do you think it is?
This is our store.
John, I've never
How
ever
do you
encountered
not know?
anything like this in my entire cooking career. Ever.
I mean, if anything, this really goes to emphasize just how much he's been in his little bubble. He spent so long beating up dough that he forgot to beat up his meat and stop freezing it.
Never. If we had to not touch anything else in this kitchen and cook what we've got, you'd be open for the next 12 months and still not run out.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Come on.
We have 40 stacks. That's like 400 pounds of chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken probably doesn't have that much chicken on hand.
John, do you have any idea that this is going on?
Yes.
What? Why?
It's amazing when you look at it, but I knew it was going on.
Look at the meatballs.
This is a similar, like, confrontation intervention as the people who are obese who get presented with what they eat in a giant vat. Like, yes, this is your daily intake. It proceeds to, like, fill up an entire bathtub full of, like, sugar and fries. And they're like, oh, wow, that's a lot. Or adversely, like, ooh, tasty.
Freaking turn color.
Hey, don't throw it at me.
Come on, guys. There's more, Joe.
I know.
There's more downstairs. There's more. It pains me.
You're right. There's no way around
Throw it out.
This is
Burn it.
is my fault.
Burn it now.
It's a sad truth. It is. It lies with me. This is my fault.
Holy shit, he's taking responsibility.
I let this get out of my grasp.
I mean,
Past glory,
to prove a point, do you know how long it takes for
I'm still buying,
pasta
like,
to
we were
change
busy
color like that?
at
Not
that-
the black
at
stuff,
that
that's squidding
level,
stuff.
and we're
Like
not.
there's the
The rest of
brown
it's struggling
pasta
as it
that's got a
is.
really
When
weird
you're losing
shade of
money
browny
twice as
green.
fast.
Try
That
to change
takes
something that's
ages,
no.
especially when it's
Is
frozen.
that true? He's trying to change. You're saying no?
Yes. There's resistance to change.
Yes.
So that's another my big problem. Like I told
I
you.
mean, look at this. How long do you think those have been special?
Oh god. Those are written by his parents,
from?
probably.
I listen.
I'm just
It's
asking.
not as how long has that been
Yeah.
here? Since my parents died.
What am I saying? Trauma. Trauma and rejection of processing your trauma. This is Psychology 101. People who refuse to acknowledge the trauma and refuse to try and move on from it will hold on to everything that gave their trauma credence to begin with.
I don't want to take it down.
No, but
I don't post the specials. It's just something, a memory to me.
But that's the really important issue, and you mustn't take this personally. You're still treating this business as if mum and dad are here.
Dude, I feel at first I was angry at him, but like this is so different, right? Like more often than not, these restaurants are failing because of a manager that's ignorant, pig-headed, an asshole, stubborn, determined, refusing change. It's very rare that you find one that has an actual rationale as to why they're like that. More often than not, they're just like that because they're dicks. This guy's like that because he's traumatized. He's got depression. He needs a psychiatrist. He needs a therapist. He needs, it's sad. Like, I actually feel sorry for this guy. It's not often I feel sorry for one of these owners. Because in this case, it's not necessarily his fault.
To let go.
Throw it out. It's holding me onto the pants. Throw it out.
No, I'm not asking you to throw that out. Take it home.
Take it home.
No, John, I don't want to get upset, but you've got to understand. You've got to let go of the past. Okay?
Yep.
Guys, get the shit out of here. John, let's go.
I bet you this is the first time that he has had any acknowledgement of his trauma.
I can just see the pressure. I can feel
No, it's not
the
me.
frustration.
I don't want to be here no more. Not that I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this position no more. It's just sad. Just being here every day, working 7 days a week. I don't know if I told you. I wasn't educated. My mom and dad threw me in here.
Yes, that's... Sins of the father are the sins of the child. It all comes back to the parents. Everything does. It's not his fault.
I will come
He is
home
the
from
cause.
school,
He is the
not to eat
effect
lunch,
of the causality of his
serve
parents.
lunch. I was a kid, 8, 10, and this has been my life ever since. It's just sad to sit here
Guy's
every day,
being robbed of a
knowing
childhood.
what we used to do, and not be able to do
That's
what
even
I
more
used to do
depressing. Dude,
anymore.
I'm getting depressed just watching this.
You're holding on to the wrong things. And I think deep down inside, you're just running scared.
I don't wanna
Can you
be
blame
scared.
him when that's all he knows?
I want to fight with my wife.
Like, this guy's been in a proverbial prison.
They were so happy that you were coming. My third child said to me, Daddy, Ramsey's gonna fix everything. And we get to spend more time together.
Hey, you will. But you have got to let go of the past. It's your turn.
Oh, bless his
now.
heart, Fox.
I am here to help you. Do you understand?
Dude, talk about an emotional roller
One
coaster.
condition. You step away from that pizza dough. I want a commitment that you're not going to jump behind there and the safety net.
It's gonna be hard.
I just want a commitment from you that you're going to get your head out the dough.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Yeah? I want to start making it, not pounding it.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing you could have said in front of me at a moment like this. And like that, my depression is cured.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Pound
You hear
it!
what's going on out there?
I hear it.
That's for a reason.
I hope they're listening. It's going to be extremely hard not to fall back into your old habits, but I'm ready to, from today on, change my ways and move forward and not let that ever happen again.
Is that gonna happen, I wonder?
Chef Ramsay clearly feels for this owner and is now ready to reveal the first.
Yeah, again, it's one of those very
important
rare
change.
owners where it's like very evidently
First of all, good morning.
it's a shit state, but it's not really
Where are you?
necessarily
We're here.
his
I don't see
fault.
you.
Don't worry about that. We are
Causality
relaunching
net.
Mama Maria's. Excited? Good. Remove your blindfolds.
Did they get rid of the arch thingy? Oh, thank God, that looks so much better.
The awning has gone. Let me welcome you to the new sign, Mama Maria's. When I first arrived here, I saw a disgusting awning. Letters cut out, just hideous. This now is your first statement. It says a lot, first impressions, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
It looks modern.
I've made some minor changes inside.
Minor?
Trust me, when you walk through those doors, I think you're gonna crap yourself. Let's go in. Come in.
No, don't
Please.
do that. You already made one guy
Holy
crap himself already.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow, that looks really
First of all,
posh.
welcome to the new, bright,
That's so
vibrant
cool.
Mama Maria's. And my goodness, does
That
it
is
scream
so
Brooklyn?
much more modern. Damn. What an upgrade.
When I first came in here, it was resembling a restaurant that hadn't been touched in years. It was dark, it was grimy, and it had no life. We got stunning turquoise walls that gives that nice, vibrant pop. The custom artwork done by a very talented artist, painting the beautiful
Not
historic
too fond of
Brooklyn
those
Bridge
lights, if I'm
above
honest.
the fireplace.
I like that.
I think this is what Brooklyn wants and needs. We got rid of all the clutter that John just was holding on to.
We have on the wall your parents.
Oh,
in
that's
full-blown,
sweet.
Stunning photographs, which is an amazing memory to hold on to. Oh, have a look at the paper.
It's your mom.
Oh,
You didn't see that.
no. That's me serving the dog. I didn't notice the pictures.
Never forget this day moving forward. A new beginning in the history of the stunning.
Oh, this is so
family-run Mama Maria's,
awesome.
let me
Good
tell
on
you.
Gordon.
This is my family. This is me. It was here in front of my eyes. I didn't see it. It's amazing. It's changing from old to new without letting go of the past. The past is still here with us. And I got a new lease on life.
Chef Ramsay's remodel of the restaurant is only part of his master plan.
Come through, please.
The overhaul of the menu is the real key to
Oh, yes,
turning this
absolutely.
Brooklyn eatery around.
Stop freezing
First of all,
things.
Just take a look at the vibrancy.
Looks great.
Oh, those look so
Fresh.
good.
Yeah, that's what I want to. That's what I need.
Right, menu.
Like, their pizzas
Start
weren't
off with a
necessarily the
delicious
biggest problem,
bruschetta. It's done with a really nice chopped up mozzarella, served with marinated tomato.
This is the worst thing I need to see when I'm at the
Rustic
end of a
and
water
charming.
fast.
Brilliant and fresh.
Dude, I'm
The
so...
mussels are just incredible.
I want
Great
flavor,
little appetizer
goddammit.
to get the palate with juices flowing. The specialities of the house, the pizzas, margarita, stunning, simple, delicious.
There you go.
Next to that,
That's how you
you've got
make
the
not
ossobuco,
greasy pizza.
served in its cooking juices over mashed potato, gremolata, and a really nice
Oh
rich
god,
demi
drippings.
glace.
Oh god, beef drippings. Just feed it into my veins. Inject the beef drippings into my veins. Who needs an aphrodisiac when you got food?
You're hungry. That's a great sign. Boss, John, what do you think?
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yep.
Here's the scenario. We have some very, very influential journalists and bloggers coming in. Everybody on their game.
Yes, sir.
One more thing that needs a little sprucing up. Got this for you, especially. A nice, beautiful shirt.
After 40 years, I gotta take my colors off.
That's right, because you're no longer a pizza boy. You are the owner.
Damn straight.
If I catch your
That might be the
head inside
that might be the first time I've seen him
longer a
authentically
pizza
smile.
boy, you
Look at that smile. Dude, what a difference. This is probably the first time this man has smiled in 20 years.
are the owner. If I catch
And you know what it
your
is? There's a
head
light in his eyes
inside that
now.
Pizza oven,
You know, you
I'll
remember,
put it
like,
in permanently.
at the beginning, how his expression was so gaunt and vacant? There's a light in his eyes now, and you can see it. That's so wholesome.
And as I look at you now, right over your shoulder, I see your father looking down.
Look at him.
Look, that's right. And you are going to run this business just like they did when they brought you into this world.
You got it.
That's
It's
wholesome.
relaunch night,
We've got some big hitters in tonight. Yeah.
and Chef Ramsay is determined to let everyone
God,
know
that shirt
that
de-aged
Mama
him by
Maria's
like 20
is the new
years.
cool place to dine in Brooklyn.
First off, Eat in Brooklyn, blogging website, dynamic. Blackboard Eats, blog.
Great.
We're gonna impress him.
Eat to Blog are also joining us, followed by the New York Observer. Big one, absolutely big one.
Getting nervous.
You have got a powerhouse full of critics. Look how smart you are. Wow. Turn around, give us a spin. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's go.
Welcome to Mama Maria's. This is our brand new menu.
Welcome to Mama Maria's, our relaunch. And
I seriously hope they don't fuck this up. Of all of the restaurants that I don't want to fail, this one deserves a second
Two
chance.
tops coming in, just recognise them. A New York Observer, the guy with a notepad. Oh, okay. He's the man. 2.4 million readers.
Don't tell me who they are, because I'll get nervous.
No, I've just told you. You need to know who they are. Let's go, you can do it.
It's tough taking on this new role, you know. And
Don't tell me who they are. I don't want to associate. I might have a parasocial experience with them.
Not my makeup. I'll grab them.
Okay.
Two?
Yeah.
All right. I need to step away from that pizza counter and be more hands-on to make sure
Yeah,
everybody's
there
doing
you
their job and
go.
doing
You're
it
right where you
correctly.
belong.
Table 4, New York Observer.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, listen up. First course, minestrone and a Caesar.
Got it. I need this risotto cavatelli, please.
30 seconds in the window.
Good.
Wait. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, I just saw something. I saw something.
Okay, listen up. First course, minestrone and a Caesar.
Got it. I need this risotto cavatelli, please.
Ah, do you see that? They're making fresh pasta! Yes! I'm so fucking happy! Ah, let's go, gamers! Oh, I've never been turned on by fresh pasta so much in my life.
Seconds in the window.
Good.
While John may be in the unfamiliar role of leading his staff,
How we doing over here? The pizza's all done. There's another one coming.
Mama Maria is off to a good start.
Pick up lasagna, gnocchi, spaghetti meatballs.
And customers
See?
are thoroughly
This is one of those
enjoying
very
the
rare
food.
occurrences where the chef was never the problem. The chef was skilled, the chef cared, the chef knew what he was doing.
Dishes out in a
But you're only as good as the manager allows you to be.
Let's go.
It was a typical Southern Italian red sauce joint. Yeah.
John seems to have forgotten that he is still needed in his new role as leader.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
I could murder a good... Dude, I haven't eaten in 3 days. Shut up.
It's a blogger's table, guys.
My water fast ends
It's very
in...
frustrating when I see
8
dishes
hours.
not leaving the window. There's no time for mistakes. I ain't got time for this.
And I'm
Where's
already
John?
fantasizing about what I'm going to be eating.
Let's go.
Give me John. Let me get him.
Are you serious right now?
Son of a bitch.
There's a guy walking around here with a white jacket, blonde hair.
Oh, for fuck's sake. John.
Yes, sir.
So you can't just favour 2 guys at the bar. You've got to be everywhere.
Right.
In and out. We're in the middle of service. I'm not letting you sink the dining room.
No,
This place
no.
is full of some of the most
That's right.
influential bloggers.
I hear you.
Step up. Period.
That's right,
End of story.
that's right.
We have to encourage. Don't stop. You cannot stop. We're going to communicate with our team. Still got VIP tables out there.
Okay, the stuff is right
I'll
over
take it
here.
out them. I'll take it out them.
Okay, beautiful. Let's not drop our heads. Let's bounce back, okay?
Good, good. That's a leader material right there.
Sorry about the service. We're trying our best. We're trying to keep up, and we're trying to do whatever we can.
This is the first time John was acting like the owner he is tonight.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
All right.
Keep it up.
And that's exactly what Mama Maria needs.
This looks awesome. It smells awesome. Yum. This is delicious.
Let me know when that margarita is ready, please. I need that margarita. So, guys, how did everything go?
The spaghetti and meatballs were delicious. Absolutely spectacular.
Thank you.
We'll definitely be coming here again.
Great job. Well done.
Have a good night. Thank you.
That's what helps you.
Bye.
And even then, even if something isn't public domain, you can be a little bit cheeky
John,
with some things and
listen, you are
put certain
one
filters over things to
hard-working,
help you record it.
Honest guy.
Thank you. I feel
How old is Kitchen Nightmare?
I was living
This
in a
episode
shell.
is 13
I'm
years
coming
old.
out of that shell.
Good.
That shell is broken.
Good.
And I gotta be honest with you. You hit it, man. You hit it right on the head. Here's my memories.
Mum and Dad are here.
Yeah, they're here. They're still
And
here.
so they are looking down. And they,
Oh,
right
this
now,
is so wholesome.
are
I'm so
proud.
happy this
The door
ends up turning out
open.
good.
Grab it.
I'm so
Just
glad
go
as well it's like
forward,
such a
then
good
I will.
story
No,
for
I'm
someone
not
who
going
clearly
backwards. I
never got a
refuse to
chance
go
in his
backwards.
life.
Good.
One thing I remember with my father was his leadership, and that's what I'm gonna continue doing. Thank you so much.
Take care of yourself.
I know what I need to do. And there's more to come of Mama Maria's in the future.
For the last 55 years, this restaurant has belonged to John's parents. And even after they sadly passed away, he remained a pizza maker. But tonight, he was an owner. This restaurant now belongs to John and John only. And I'm truly, and I mean truly rooting for this Brooklyn underdog. How much water can be put in one plant pot?
PTSD. Never gonna look at plants the same way.
God bless pizzas.
After Chef Ramsay left,
Welcome to Mama Maria.
John has kept his promise of running his business away from the pizza counter.
Good. I need a bowl of grated cheese, please.
I think we're going to take a look at the Where Is It Now
Mama
thing
Maria's
real quick.
has already generated a ton of positive buzz from bloggers and
good.
websites.
It's really good.
Thank you. I'll help from Chef Ramsay. We've come a long way.
And this 55-year-old restaurant is on its way back to being a fixture in Brooklyn once again.
That's awesome. Okay, let's quickly take a look. Mama Maria's. Where are they now? Have a look. Mama Maria's. They're closed in February 2023. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I mean, it went for a really long time. Like what? That was from 2012 to 2023. That's what? Another 11 years? Yeah, dude, I mean, they clearly did good for themselves. Like, everything has to close eventually, and the guy was already, what, like 50 in that video? So he would have been about 60-something when that happened. The space is now a pediatric clinic. Sal's Pizzeria, also owned by John, closed around the same time. The video explains what happened to Pal's.
Which he labels as an eyesore.
Okay, that's okay. I get it. Like, at the end of the day, he retired. At the end of the day, he got 11 years of the kitchen he wanted. He finally got to run a kitchen for 11 years that was his kitchen. And I think that's awesome. I'm glad to see a good ending to this. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an experience. I need to take a big, deep breath and hopefully not see a frozen bit of food again in my life. And if you guys want to come join us, we stream almost every day. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye-bye now.